Hey everyone, I hope you're doing great. So I'm back in Atlanta to finish the C-17, finally. We've been waiting for the landing gear to arrive. We had to make the landing gear from scratch. It's custom made because it's very complicated and there is nothing off the shelves that we can buy for this plane. It was made in Germany by our friend Andreas and he did a great job. And so while I was going, the plane went to Mike and his team. They spent around a month just sanding and painting this plane. They did an amazing job on this plane. It's really beautiful. Unfortunately, I am gonna make some cuts in this one because I need to cut the doors to install the landing gear. And so the plane will go back to Mike again so he can rebadge this stuff and paint the doors. And of course, we will be here moving the plane around, so we might scratch it here and there. And so in this video, I will install the gear and hopefully it won't drive me crazy because so far, look at everything. It's gonna be pain to install this, and there are some missing lights that I need to install as well. And after that, I will check all the wiring and make sure that everything still works. And then in the next video, it's gonna be remade. But for now, there is still some work to do. All right, let's get to work.
thought it might go.
Yeah, we're so happy. All right, and here's the landing gear, finally installed. This took me 2 weeks just to figure out everything, and we had to modify some things on these here. We cut some aluminum to shave some weight, and we changed those to thicker carbon because this is going to be acting like a lock for it in this forward position. I had to put those limit switches, and these are for the actuators, because these actuators are very powerful. So if the servo somehow dies or doesn't, for some reason doesn't rotate the gear, this actuator will actually start retracting the gear up, and it will break everything in its path. To avoid that, I added this limit switch, which it will only activate the actuators if this one is fully rotated. The nose is great. These doors will stay open during gear down, and they swing this much. These are very nice actually. Love the honeycomb. So nice. These are the main doors here. Each one has its own servo. And I made those nose doors a bit too big than the original scale. They're supposed to be up to here, but I made them extra long because of the original gear we designed for this plane. It will swing so much forward that it needed all this big opening for it. But then I decided to go with these. This gear is from Tomahawk with a retract that works directly with the electron controllers. It's very nice. And I modified it in here. I put these. This was a single wheel, like that. It was exactly this one. And so I modified it to have 2 wheels on it. And this one is actually almost half the weight of the original one we made for this. And as I said, we are trying to save weight. And so now I'll continue brainstorming the doors and see what I will come up with. All right. All right, there she is. Finally fully assembled, painted, not fully, there's still some work to be done on the paint. Windows are a bit too small, it's just they are covered with paint, so we will cut them out to make them more scale. These are a bit too small. The intakes as well, these have to be chromed or like silver. And I put all the lights. There is a new beacon light in the bottom there, those landing lights. These are also retractable landing lights. They come down with the gear. And here the navigation lights also installed. I'm just now checking all the control surfaces and making sure everything's still working after the paint and all that. Yeah, it looks beautiful, honestly. This thing is massive. This here is the second controller for the main gear. This one is controlling the nose gear and the doors. And yeah, I will just finish wiring the lights and take it outside to just make sure the landing gear is holding well on the runway, just takes it a bit. And then we're gonna fly it again. I am very excited. All right, the C-17 is finally finished. This plane turned out so beautiful. It flies so good and scale. We are so proud of it. The whole team in here is so proud of it. Stay tuned for the next video. It's gonna be the remaiden and that's gonna be published next Monday. And so before I go, I wanna thank you guys for subscribing and for watching these videos. It does help a lot. And also huge thanks to my Patreon supporters. If you guys don't know, I have a Patreon page where I upload behind the scene videos and early access to every video I make, pictures and stuff. And this Patreon page is actually for you guys if you want to support this channel directly. I'll leave a link for you guys in the video description if you want to check it out. Alright, stay tuned for the next video and I will see you guys very soon.